Oh, I was muted. Both mics were muted. Okay, now I'm unmuted. Oops. Okay, unmuted this mic. Now are we good? Now do we have sound and video? We got Nick, we got Ma, we got Mom. Hello. Hello, hello, Mom. Ryan, Jennifer, and Allison. Alrighty. So, unfortunately, I was bouncing back and forth. I was going to push this back even a little further because I was watching Miller prospecting. He's finishing up his live now, and he does a little drawing at the end. Just trying to watch and see if I won or anything. So, it's always nice to win some free gold. Alright, let's pop this one. Big screen. Nope, wrong button. Alright, there we go. So, these are some goodies I got at the beach. I went walking around at the beach again yesterday, and I found some really cool calcites. Some of these are gorgeous. Like, look at this specimen. Some really, really cool calcites. Almost like grape agate. Thought those are pretty cool. And then, of course, we've got some of the nice calcite blades. And as you may or may not have noticed, they glow a nice red in the UV. I showed that in the thumbnail and was shown on the background a moment ago. Just popping over. Oh man, it's Tyler. What's up? Got Geode Cracker and Collector. Tyler popping in. Grape agate. Not sure how to actually say that one. And then it actually comes in a few colors, so I'm not sure if this is due to staining, but this also has the tiny calcite crystals. So if you look at the little pattern of the calcites there, that's actually how these ones look really, really close. I just don't know if I can get it that close on the macro. Oh, we can get pretty close. But they still just look velvety smooth. A little more color down here. And I might have to go back to this beach some more. It does not survive the waves long. It breaks out of these big boulders. Like, all of this was off of one boulder. And it falls apart all over the place. And these little pockets get exposed and then get destroyed in the high tides. Oh, what's up, Josh? You had to resub? That's crazy. Who won? Brad won? Is that what someone said? Brad, Rocky Mountain Prospector. All right. I gotta type congrats to him. All right, I'm gonna close that. I was still lurking over in Miller's live because I wanted to see if I ended up winning the drawing. All right, so now that I'm here 100%, let's have some fun. Turn off these lights, and I'm gonna jump right into showing you the UV on these because it's pretty cool. Like, look at this. Come on, macro. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Just look at it. How can you not look at it? That is so cool. I don't have a lot of things that are red in the UV, and every time I find red, I think it's so awesome. Ah, that one's nice. Come here. Come here. There we go. Right? Are those not awesome? Super cool. Where is... Ooh. Oh, has that got some blue in it? Nope. Whoopsies. Drop count 1. We need to get the drop counter up on the screen. Pretty sure I made a banner for that. Is that blue and red, though? Look at that. What's up with the dual colors in this one? That's pretty cool. The other one was just like white and red. This one's got like kind of blue to it there. Oh, there we go. Ah, look at that. That is awesome. Hey, Cindy. Hello, Rich. And since Rich made it in, we're going to open a box from him tonight. But I wanted to show off my beach finds from yesterday. Wasn't sure if I wanted to save this stuff for a video. Oh, we might have to do a video too, because these are awesome. Oh, we brought home something. A little coral. Weird. I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh yeah, I brought home this big chunk I broke. Saw the calcite seam running all the way through the rock. So I broke it, brought it home, had no idea it was glowing. I mean, I was out there in the daytime. It was actually about sunset, but I did not take my UV. Come on, go macro. Macro, please. Thank you. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's a whole seam of it. It runs all the way through the rock. I'm hoping that one will slice up nicely. Ooh. Yeah. We'll see. Might try and take it to the saw. Oh, that's that same blue one. I keep picking it up. I'm so drawn to it. This one's really white. I'll pop back over to the chat in just a second here. Okay. Plus my arm's getting tired holding those up. Is that phosphorescent? Just a touch. Okay. Yeah, my arm was getting tired holding those. So let me check the chat, see who popped in. Oh, hey. We had how can I do this? Maybe like this. Maybe like this. Like this. How about like this? There we go. Face small, that one big. Thank you, Josh. Just saw that because I wasn't watching the chat. Gifted 10 memberships, greatly appreciated. Which reminds me, before it's the end of the month, I think I gave out my free YouTube monthly memberships, but let's check that really quick. Since Josh gave the super nice reminder there in the freebies. If you're referring to the red of these calcites, they are so insanely red, I can actually see them. I knew it before filming them, and like as a colorblind person, I usually miss the red, but these pop really, really red. But don't worry, you're gonna get some of these in your box. Actually, yeah, we've got plenty of them here. A lot of people that are getting boxes from me are gonna get some of these. I might have to go back to the beach, find some more, and then be able to put a piece in everyone's box. Wow, that was a lot of chat. Mostly people saying hi. We had Ken and Lisa watching and lounging. Hello, hello, Ken and Lisa. Hello, Cindy. I do believe I actually said that already, but nothing wrong with saying hi twice. All right, let's see here. Do I have any more free memberships to give? Membership gifting. I did my free monthly one, so at the start of next month, I'll do the other free ones again. Oh, I did see that, Mom, yeah. Sorry, I also didn't respond to your last text, but I did get it. We've had a lot going on around here. Lots of stuff. I had some drama with school. I'd gotten into school and everything, but something was wrong on my application. There was some sort of issue, and now they denied my admission for the spring, and I've got to submit an appeal and try and get them to accept the appeal and all this fun stuff. So, yay, fun things. Hello, Minty Cactus. I like that your name is now green, at least on this screen. Is it on YouTube? Is it green as well? Okay, it is. So I'm on StreamYard, using my StreamYard thing, so I didn't know if the colors were actually the same on there. But I like that the cactus is now green since you're a channel member. Yeah, anyway, so that was a little bit of a bummer. I think we figured out the entire issue, though. Worst case scenario, I just have to take one class and then reapply next fall. So I'd still be a year out from taking classes, and I'd have to take one class at the community college before then. But that's just because they're not accepting the class that I already took in New York. For some reason, like, I have my associate's degree, but they're looking at this one class on my associate's degree, and then they're like, it's labeled differently. We want Communications 1A. This one says it's Communications 101. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, I showed the beach rocks. Next, we're going to get into a box. Oh, the green screen effect does not like showing that. Okay. Well, we're going to get into a box here. And it's got this really cool wax seal bee on it. I thought that was kind of cool. I don't think I've ever gotten a package from Rich that had this little bee seal on it. I opened it and checked it. I want to make sure to read it before I showed y'all. Make sure it was something I wanted to show. But he sent some little stones. First, we got a little nice banded agate, but eye is probably drawn to that sparkly little something right there. That wonderful opal. So we'll inspect that a little closer. Just a nice little note from Rich. He sent some stickers as well. Oh, I was like, I know there was another one in there. So for those of you who don't know, A3 Sky Warrior, he was in the chat here. Our buddy Rich, he's got a channel. And I can actually, share it. Oh, looks like Tomcat is on it, sharing channels about Josh is awesome like that. If you don't mind throwing Riches in that cycle there. And then we'll get rid of this space. Bye. Move this over a smidge. And look at what Rich sent. So, most importantly, I swear a few years ago, he sent me some, and I think we just ate it all. Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know. A few people have sent me honey over the years. I've also got a friend who is a beekeeper. Until recently, she unfortunately lost all of her bees. I swear Rich sent me like a smaller jar once upon a time, but maybe not. Either way, I brought it up that I wanted some of his honey, and we were out of honey. So, lo and behold, he sent a little care package of honey to get us through the winter, which is perfect because, as you can probably hear it in my voice, I need some tea. I have a little honey in my tea tonight. It's nice for the throat. So, thank you for that, Rich. Oh, I'm playing with my Geiger counter. And some rocks. Navy pin there. United States Navy. What is this, though? Looks like coral. Coral, no! Dang it. I think Jeff put that in my head. I'm Every time someone says coral, now I hear Carl. People put the meme up of Walking Dead. I'll take a quick peek in the UV and see if it's worth showing y'all. Not on this one. Okay. I don't know if that's what fell out of here, if that was just padding for the honey. Might have just been padding for the honey. Let's see what else he sent here. Ooh, death plate. That'll go on the fossil shelf. Hold on. Come on, macro. Thank you. Ooh, look at that bulby thing. Okay, let me guess before I look at chat. I'm sure Ken and or Lisa are gonna know this one. Is it a horn coral? Is this a horn coral right here? That big horny nodule up top? I think so. Alright, what else? So obviously crinoids, some sort of bivalve. Nothing else crazy popping out. Alright, let's see what the expert Ken says. Is this a horn coral? Lisa says looks like it. Alright, I'm going to take that as a point. I'm really bad with the fossils. Oh, I missed that little snail guy there. That's different than the others. Gastropod. So I think anything like in the snails is like the gastropod family. So it's like a really, really general term that's not descriptive at all of the species. Just a little snail guy. Same with saying crinoids. There's actually quite a few different ones. And bivalves. Tons of those. So pretty general terms, and that's about as much as I've been learning. Ooh, that's fun colored. Very churty, but also a bit of like jasperness to it. Come here. And it's got just a little bit of crystals in here. A little bit of fortification too. Oh, let's get it a little wet. Yeah, it's got some nice color. We'll slice this up and see what's hiding in there. Oh yeah. It's got some little crystal pockets hiding here and there. Wonder if we cut just right through here and kind of slab it, if it won't be like a heart on the other side. It's almost heart-like now. Now hit that with the UV and double check chat. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that video from Jeff. Jeff and Cheryl met up with HD, Shovelette, and Patricia, or Patty, or who was it? Yeah. HD and his wife, I believe. I forget. I didn't even realize that was that they were partners until Jeff posted something in the chat about meeting up with them. It was like Patty and her husband HD. I was like, wait, what? Oh, dang, check out this one. That's really cool. Now that's a nice Halloween piece right there. Speaking of, depending how things go on Halloween, I may or may not do a late night stream on Halloween. We'll see how late we're out with friends. We're gonna go see some people. Might be out late. got like an eyeball right there. I like that. Sorry, I'm trying to move slowly. Very cool. Thank you, Rich. I really do appreciate the goodies. I'll show this one. I didn't show you guys, but I checked it out in the UV real quick and didn't see much to it. So let's check out that opal, though. One, and I'll see if it glows in the UV before I turn my other light back on. Okay. Not a ton of glow to it. Oop, there's a little red. You got red on you. Gotta chase that red in there. So I've been playing with the Dremel quite a bit, as you may or may not have noticed in the background. Before I move some stuff. Oop, it's like sticking to my finger. Had some Dremel things sitting around here. And some of the other goodies I'd been working on. Oh, I better move this first or I'll get it all wet. With some more of the corals. Coral! I'm forever tainted with that now. Meme is stuck in my head. No, I've not heard from Loki. I was hoping he would hit me up. I told him I wanted to come drop a box off to him. Maybe I'll give him a ring. I'm pretty sure I've got his phone number. Might just have to give him a call. But, yeah. So I did a little more work on this guy. It's been so much trying to work on this huge piece and get it all done and polished. Or even to the polishing stage. I'm still just trying to smooth out the worst bits. But I think it's coming along pretty nicely. The UV in it's pretty cool. Trying to think if I've got anything else to show y'all. Any other new exciting goodies? I guess we could look at these a little closer. The ones from the beach. I think, yeah, is that how it broke? Oh, look. It's, oh yeah. There we go. Fit nice and snug back together. So, if y'all receive these in your boxes this Christmas, you'll know that if you have one of these, someone else has the other one. Gonna be little sister rocks. Because I can always go get more. I don't think I'm gonna keep any of these. I think I'll send them out, even though they're really cool specimens. All sorts of stuff going on here. And I don't know that it's all calcite. It could be some chalcedony making the grape agate-like stuff. Let me find one of the other ones that was here. It had not only that on it, it had this one. Oh, I just realized I had this thing up on the chat the whole time. I'm bad about that on here. Oh, Muzz says 100% that's chalcedony. And yes, they are from the same place. Later, Rich. If you're not already gone, have a good one. I got people talking in the chat. I'm a rockologist. So, I like the really cool, the big fan blades on here. I guess not quite fan blades, they're just the rhomboids? Rhombohedral. Then when you look really close at these, they're the same. Oh, the tiny, the little bitty crystals there, all over. Also little calcites. But then there's some on a couple of the rocks that turn purple and start to look a little different. I'm not sure if there's some fluorite in there too. One of them looked kind of green and purple, and I'm like, okay, that's got to be fluorite. There was a lot of it I left on the beach there. And there's a whole boulder of this stuff. I think I put a clip in Muzz Discord channel showing the like massive rocks of it and some of the boulders. I don't know if I got any with the purple. Oh, but that's red in the UV. Check that out. That's a good one. Turn the lights off and see if it phosphoresces red as well. Come on. Thank you. It's got a slight linger. Like to the naked eye, I can actually see it linger a little bit. I was not watching through the phone. Yeah. Fun stuff. I could probably sit and look at these in the UV all night. See what others have been up to in the chat. Yeah, Tyler potentially got another Rugrat on the way. Congrats. Julie. Oh, Julie and Brian are going to go to Haunted Ridge. Oh, man, I wish I could join y'all for that. So I might be getting to go to Crater of Diamonds. I got to plan that for next year. Because my dad said he wants to go to Crater of Diamonds. He's like, hey, you want to go to Arkansas and go to the Crater of Diamonds? And I said, yes, please. That would be a super fun trip to take with them. All right, let's see. Might have to move my lights a little closer for this one. There was a couple tiny ones that I think might be perfect for because look at it. Look at how many different things are going on in this tiny little rock. Love it. My hands are quite dirty from playing with so many rocks today. Oh, come here. Okay, so yeah, you can see how this is different than the grape agate looking one. That one's really velvety and smooth. This one, it's got all the little jagged calcite crystals. How red was this one? Oh, this is the one that had the blue in it. The blue and the red. Ah, Allison was lurking. That's usually my job. I'm usually the one doing all the lurking. I saved a couple good minis, as well as I'll send you a big one, Ma. But I think your box will probably have a couple little ones in it like this. Come on, camera. Because I know you like tiny little things. I'll send you some tiny thumbnail specimens. I think this one's pretty red in the UV. Let's see. It is, but it was being saturated and flooded out by my hands. It's got some red on one side, not so much the other, which makes me wonder if UV exposure weakens it over time, and that's the side that broke off the rock and wasn't exposed yet. So, yeah, maybe faded color with time and overall exposure. Like I said, most of these, they pop out of the rock and they don't last very long on the beach. These rocks break up and you see them in the tide and all these crystals get washed out and you touch them and some of them are pretty loose and fragile. And you don't find them far away from the host rock. Once they're down the beach and washed away, they really start to break up. Even the host rock itself, like most of these, all this big rock, like I'm being careful because as you can see, it's falling apart everywhere, but most of it, like you can just grab it and just crumble all the rock apart really easily. It's very, very fragile stuff. So be aware, if I send you some of these specimens, I will wrap them really well, but if there's a bunch of this stuff in them, can probably just toss all of that and just keep your little pretty crystals, assuming they survive. I'll wrap them really well with some tissue and bubble wrap and all sorts of goodies. I've got, I think, well over 20 boxes going out at this point to so many people. I don't even know. I don't want to actually count or think about the amount of shipping costs. That's gonna be crazy. So crazy. Let's see. Anything else I've worked on? Oh, I guess y'all haven't seen. I've been doing a couple fire agates as well. I don't have my lights set up for this one right now, but I guess you can see some of it. If I had better lighting, it'd look even better, but this is one I finished the other day. I feel like I've got to take you off of here. A little dusty. There's some fire hiding under that blue in there. It's got really nice red in there. So yeah, that's one that I got from Lisa a very long time ago. And I finally, since I got a nice rotary setup, finally got around to polishing these. So big thanks to Lisa for that. Sometimes it takes me ages to get to things, but I do them. Next up is this one. This one's got a bit of fire hiding down in there. And some saginite. Oop. Caught it. It's got some saginite here. And some other things. I don't know where it was. Somewhere in there, this one had a little bit of the saginite spray. Thought it was this piece. Either way, it's got some good fire hiding in there. Just needs to be carved up and played with the Dremel. And then I've shown this a couple times, but for those who didn't see it, this is a coral. Coral. Coral, no. Damn it. So yeah, I'm done showing off my things that I've done for the last few weeks, which has not been much. I've really kind of been busy with life, so I haven't done a lot of the lapidary things. But what I'd like to do before the holidays roll around is do a live with a whole bunch of channels on here before I stop paying an exorbitant amount of money for StreamYard. They just like more than doubled the price. I'm now paying like $45 a month, so might let them bill me one more time, do some streams in November, and then cancel my membership with them, and then we'll see where I go from there for what I might use for the lives. But I'd like to get a whole bunch of people in here. Jeff, could have Ken and Lisa. We could have Ma, Karen, Nick, just tons of people. Anyone who wants to come on and show updates and things you've done this year. We can have a little get together and talk some rocks and whatnot. And then I will be taking the month of December off from being on YouTube, mostly because we're going to be in Bali. So I don't really plan on doing stuff and posting things and being around to make videos or do lives while I'm in Bali. So cancel the StreamYard and enjoy our trip. But I want to have all these boxes out and packages out to all the different Patreon members and just awesome people who've supported the channel over the years before that happens. What's wrong with eating a chocolate bar? That actually sounds delicious. Once this ends, I'm going to go eat a real dinner and then maybe also have some chocolate. I also might have missed saying hi to Kurt. With the name change, he just sneaks in on me now. Hello, Kurt. Yeah, I wanted to ask about that for a long time because Karen calls you Melissa, but Allison calls you moi. And I was like, wait, I thought it was Ma, like Melissa, and then I started to question myself. I was like, is it one of those like the really weird YouTube conspiracies where people are like, it's a nonconformity, which is reality. Only one can be reality. I saw another one of those today. A girl was posting how she always swears New Zealand was for sure north of Australia on the map. And she's like, no, like, we're living in a different timeline. New Zealand is definitely north of Australia. Jeff, I've been really bad the last few weeks. But part of that has just been life the fun and stress of life keeping me from turning on the YouTubes or doing stuff. Sorry, I'm catching up in chat. I'm way behind. Oh, I guess, yeah, if people aren't wait. Josh, you might have to send me a message because I sent tons of packages out long ago, and I swear yours went out with everyone. So if you didn't get a package, I'm gonna go check and see what happened with that, and we'll make sure to get you something. Because you're also getting a box for the Christmas stuff too, so that will be figured out. Please send me a message though. There's a chance I could have goofed. There's also a chance with the way USPS is that I sent it and it's been stuck in limbo and stuck in a warehouse or in a burned up truck somewhere for months. Live stream from Bali. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what my roaming and data plans are like out of the country. I'm pretty sure it's limited in certain countries. I mean, I went to Italy and it was, I want to say, limited to a certain amount. But I still had a lot. It's still a lot of data. I don't know. I'll look into it. I mean, for sure, I'll get some nice videos and whatnot while I'm there. Let's see. Is this a pile I cut at the club? I think this is the most recent pile I just cut at the club. There was a request. I didn't want to give too much away though, because this is the next video. This is the video I just finished editing today. Oh, you know what? I do have to show this one though, because this one is just crazy. And since Jeff's here, I really want him to see it. Because I had shown this a few times and talked about cutting it eventually, and I finally did. This nodule. That's what was shown on the outside. Wasn't sure how deep it would go. Clearly had some color in there. But each slice was different. I tried to cut a thin one to check for iris, which we'll examine that in a second. But look at that. All of a sudden the color just changed. Right where I cut that layer, the color just completely changed. But I think a part of that is due to the, I don't know, I want to say rusting of some of the colors in here. I don't know. Because some of that shadow and dendrites, or is that actually like blue? Just crazy. Went like white to blue. Oh, that one was cool. Ooh, been a lot of talk about AZ Rockhounds, so here's one from them. And some of their material. I cut up a slab of this stuff. I don't know where the slab is at the moment, but here's a nice, lovely piece with some really great color. Love that one. Let's see. Oh, I think this here might be a potential iris candidate. Definitely see some light play there. Oh yeah. Just need to maybe thin this one down. See what happens. By the way, do you like my This is for my dremeling. My current Dremel station setup. The towel. The catch-all. Oh, bird head. Huh. Little house. Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, oh, look, there's a little house in it. I could live in that rock. The pink one, yeah, that's, let me find more of that material. So, where'd my water just go? I'll just dunk it in the bucket. Okay. So, this was some of that material from AZ Rockhounds. They have some of the most colorful agates around. Seriously, if I can, I will absolutely convince Whitney that we need to retire in Arizona. Or at least start spending some more time down there because, oh my gosh. Yeah, that material is awesome. I like it a lot. That's like fluorite. I was hoping cab this one just right. I'll have that rainbow in there from the fractures if it doesn't fall apart. Because it's this little layer right here, like fractured right along this layer. So just keep this as is and just dome this side a little bit. And sliced a few other things up. I still feel like this is not entirely the right. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, there's the other one I was looking for. Thought maybe I put it in a different bin. This is more from AZ Rockhounds, or AZ Rockhound Expeditions. I know y'all know who I mean, but I should say it right for those who don't and may want to look them up. This is from Utah. Oh, hold on. Let me check for chat questions. I'm being horrible. People might be saying things and I'm missing it. Oh, someone timed out. Wait. Ah. Oh, sweet zombie Jesus. Why am I never looking at the chat when the fun happens? That's cool, Flavio. But this channel's about rocks. We're just gonna ultimately remove them from the channel, though. There we go. Thanks for that, Jeff and Ma. You're awesome. It's rare that we get the trolls in my channel anymore. Caught me off guard. I went to check chat for questions, and it's a lot better than a question. It's some quality entertainment. I've been watching Futurama a lot, and the professor always says, "Sweet zombie Jesus." Well, not always. He says it a few times, and I love it. So this is... Actually, if I didn't already say it, let's play a little game. Who can guess what this is and know it's not from AZ Rockhounds? This is one that I collected and was in one of my videos in the last year. And a few of the slices have something interesting in them that I want to put under a microscope and try and figure out what the green or yellow junk in the middle is. There's the big rock bit. I just had it. Can anyone guess what this is? So far, Jeff's the closest, as it has Hill in the name, but it's not Beacon Hill. I showed these in the video just before or after Topaz Mountain. It's a spot in Utah. And that's the last hint before I give it away. Not give the rock away, but give the answer away. It's got some druzy on this side too. Hamburger Hill. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. No, I'm kidding. It's Agate Hill. Agate Hill, Utah. This is that stuff that glows like radioactive green from Agate Hill, Utah. Oh, Cindy leaving? Oh, pain is killing me. Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy. Hope you feel better. Hope your pain does not linger. The radioactive agate from Utah. And it is actually mildly spicy on my Geiger counter. When I put the Geiger counter on this, it's just a little above background, not a lot. Now, this is saw oil. I apparently did not wash it all off really well, but the bright blue and white is saw oil. You'll notice the rest of the rock doesn't really have much of that. And so when you see my video that's about to come out, I tried to cut most of the shots with this out, but I thought it was kind of cool that the oil did seem to stain certain parts of the rock. So I don't know, I wasn't 100% sure if it was actually the oil or not at first. But when I'm cutting at the club, the oil on my hands glows the same like blue. And it does on some of the other rocks till I wash it off. And then like it's all over like these rocks until I wash it off. And then the blue washes away. So I just like there's still a little bit on the outside of the rock here too, but I don't know. Seeing how it's perfectly in those patterns, it's like kind of crazy. Is it just the oil only absorbs in those parts? I don't know. But I love how these glow. That Utah stuff's got a wild glow to it. Blueberry Hill. I found my thrill on Agate Hill. Oh, you know what? I have to go get a light for this one. Or actually, here, can we just use this other iPhone I got sitting here, which is, nope, dead. Okay. Grab my flashlight. Hello, macro. Thank you. Look at you. Ooh. Yeah. How about that waterline carnelian? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Love that one. Do not remember where that's from, but someone sent me a little nodule of that, and I sliced it up into like 3 pieces to try and make a couple cabs out of. Little end piece there. It looks delicious. The food talk tonight got me thinking food and rocks. How I should not be licking them, but how they indeed sometimes look delicious. This is also an AZ Rockhound material. A lot of what I cut at the club this last time was box of material they had sent me. I did not cut it up all the way, but I cut some slabs and pieces and things to work with out of there. Yeah, this one here. Although that pit opened up, likely from the saw friction, I guess knocked some loose bits out there. Well, might redraw this and work something slightly different out of it. Is this one UV? Wee bit. Trying to block the other lights. Sorry, I've got the chat behind me. I keep having to turn around to check it. Hello, Patricia. And Ryan, I saw you earlier. Don't know if I said hi. Hello. I cut so many slablets. I'm more than stocked for the winter and then some. And cut some of the Picasso Jasper. A bunch of little slablets for cabs of those. This stuff, oh man. This mossy stuff. Everyone's got to love a moss. But how about one with little bits of fortification and some like plumage? Micro moss. This is one for the micro zone right here. Actually, I think they may have already looked at some of this on the micro zone, now that I think about it. I think Karen or Ken may have had some of this from Brian and Julie and inspected some of it on there. If not, surely Ken posted some in the Discord. I like the crack running through this one. Look right there. Running down it, there's a crack that healed and refilled with chalcedony and just split the pattern. The moss and everything is just split. That is actually really cool. Rehealed fracture pattern. That shows all the way through to this side too. Look at that. That is really awesome. I like hidden little things like that. This is the other one I was just showing a moment ago. Ooh, some color down in there. Random colorful bit there. that agate hill end cut there. See, look, okay. Maybe it's not just the saw oil. Here's the outside edge. And the inside edge. So this side did have contact with the saw oil and the saw. I guess the entire rock would have. But why would it only be on the one side? And only in the pattern? I don't know. Maybe I was being fooled. Maybe that's not saw oil at all. Maybe I'm gonna go soak this and do some experimentation. Maybe try soaking it in acetone and or vinegar or iron out and see what happens to the UV bits. Because it's kind of intriguing me. This is the one that's got pink in it. Where's the other bit? Some graveyard plume. Try and get this focused and then look at the chat. Hey, what's up, Don? Wait, what exact thing did I say that Jeff was typing? Oh, okay, yeah. Experimenting and cleaning it, yeah. So I was seeing if I missed anything else in chat. Whoop. Rock drop 2. Might have been 3, but I think that was the second real drop. That is cool stuff. That's Graveyard Point. I really enjoy the Graveyard Point. The UV on that stuff can be exquisite. And the dark bits right there, actually, I don't think I'll be able to show you on the live. It's really hard to show on this particular piece. I might be able to go dig up another slab that shows it better. But the dark plumes there are actually marcasite. And it's similar to pyrite. And it can have tiny little cubes. Let's see. I don't think we're going to get close enough, but it can have little cubes of metal in there. Oh, hey, there we go. Check it out. See all the little cubic shapes in the light right there? Those are the larger cubes of marcasite, right in the center. But if you look really, really close in what's now the center, those are really tiny cubes. All of that dark stuff is made up of itty-bitty, tiny little cubes of marcasite. And then it mixes interchangeably with the chalcedony. And if you look really close here, it creates these little black pillars that look like the pillars of creation. Those astral pictures we get, or yeah, astral photography pictures. Ooh. But they get little sparkles in them that make it look like little stars, and those are little marcasite cubes flashing back at you. This isn't my best piece for showing them off. I have some larger ones. Oh, actually this one's got some cut into exposed marcasite right there. You can see how metallic it is. Look at that. Straight metallic. You can see the cubic nature in some of it too. So there's also sometimes silver, copper, pyrite, but marcasite is one of the most common in the graveyard plume. I just realized I was covering the microphone that whole time, so hopefully that was not an issue. But I think that might be about the end of what I've got. I can't show off too much more because, I mean, this is the next video. I gotta leave you hanging with something, right? And apparently my wife just got home. I'm gonna hear the dog scream. Wait, let's see if she does it. Wait. She did it. She loves to scream at you when you get home. Oh yeah, I'll run it out after this.
You know, 2 screams. Hi, Screamy. Hi, Screamy. Are we still screaming? You little screamer screams.
All right, y'all. Well, oh, that was a funny little ending there. Got to hear the doglet scream. Scream at mom when she gets home. I hope that picked up on the camera. Horsehead Nebula. Yeah, ooh. I've got some really cool ones we can look at another time. I just like how the plume agate always looks like those really awesome nebula. Especially the ones that are super sparkly and full of the little metallics. Scrolling through chat here. Oh, nice, Jeff. I will try and catch that. I work all weekend, but assuming it's after work, I'll catch it. Maybe if it's later when I'm at work, I'll be able to catch it while I'm doing some dishes and cleaning at work. But yeah, might have to end up watching them after. I'm pretty bad if I miss premieres and lives. I end up being pretty bad lately and not going back and watching as many as I plan to. Too many things going on. But I do look forward to seeing that, Jeff. Josh, thank you so much both for your gifting tonight and for your sharing all the other channels in the chat. Super appreciate it. And yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it off here. And I gotta go back and I gotta hear. Did you guys hear my dog scream? I assume with Allison's lull that maybe yes. Just less reaction than I expected. I don't know. I think it's super adorable. I almost ran out there with my camera to film her doing it. She'll sometimes put her head up and aroo. That's adorable. Got behind and didn't realize. That happens to me a lot, Jeff. I hate that. Even when my service is great, I don't understand why. Scrolling up and seeing what else I missed in chat. All right. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm going to try and do a few more lives. I've got these 2 videos coming out. One of the agates and all that stuff I just showed in that box. Well, some of that was mixed from the last cutting. And then I've got all the corals that I cut too. So 2 videos of cutting stuff coming out. And then we're going to have a couple, I don't know, polishing ones, me trying to make the rings. I guess not trying. They were successful. I made 2 stone rings. Fine, I'll show them on this camera. For those who didn't see it, I made 2 stone rings here. I made a third, but it's not as pretty. Didn't take a polish like these moonstone ones did. This one's not the best, but it's got some flash in it. It's got a little bit of the blue in there. So yeah, a lot more of those to come. when I get around to it. I've been just shopping drill presses and not gotten around to buying one the last 2 weeks, but I do plan to actually go buy a drill press now and get it done and start cutting a whole bunch more rings because I thought that was kind of fun. And that's what some of these were for. Some of the slabs here. This one is going to be for a ring. Even though it had an oval on it, I had changed my mind and decided it was now going to be a ring slab. But what I have to do is I have to start cutting some thicker slabs because these are, I mean, this is a pretty thick slab compared to normal. Makes it about normal ring size, but some people who wear bigger rings like thicker rings too. So I'm going to have to start cutting some slightly thicker slabs like that to get some wide band rings made as well. Yeah, I will see y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out. Anyone else going live tonight? Have any premieres or anything we should be sharing about? Jeff, there's a couple drill presses I saw for the flex shaft like that. I did think about that option too. I'm just a little worried because from the things that I read, you don't want to use the diamond core drill bits with these flex shafts really. They're not quite strong enough for the really big round gauge ones. The larger gauge, like cutting that much rock and that much on these, you might burn out your motor. So based on that I saw, I'm just going to continue to use either my drill or get a drill press for it or get like a mount to put my drill in a desk mounted drill press style, like just mount for my normal drill. So I'll update you on what I find and what I can see. But yeah, I've seen those ones for the Dremel. I just saw those were better for drilling like small holes in cabs, like just small necklace type holes or whatever you might need for drilling beads or whatever. But for big, huge core drill bits, maybe not as good on your motor. Oh, and then last reminder, I'm sending out tons of goodies to lots of people. I'm going to, I think on a future live, I'll bring it up and then ask people to send me emails or put it in the Discord, but I will be taking some requests on types of stuff in your box. So if you want some slablets, wait, where's the screen? That way? If you want some slablets like this to work on, I can add that to certain people's boxes. If you don't have stuff to work on slablets, I won't add them to your boxes. So I will get information of all my Patreon members and then the other people who I'm happen to just be sending stuff to for whatever various reasons, whether it be support or you've sent me boxes of rocks before, whatever. I'll contact you or have you contact me. We'll figure out some goodies. Oops. Oh, Jeff, then yeah, if you're just doing it for the holes and cabs for pendants, that one for the Dremel, like for the flex shaft, that one works. I've actually seen a few people use those in the lapidary groups, so I would say go for it. Yeah, do it. All right. Well, so I'm gonna go chat with her and apparently take out the trash. Yeah, we'll see y'all later. Bye.